They've learnt it from a child. They've seen their idols going, blowing the snotter out of the nostril. Sorry. So I guess you don't want egg.
No.
So this was really handy. Here's the boaters' facilities, including a water point at Market Drayton, and we are moored just through here, right there. So I'm going to get some water and do my ablutions in the boaters' facilities. So just leaving Market Drayton, nice overnight stop. Watched the England Lionesses win 4-0 last night against Sweden, get in. But the best thing about last night was the mixed grill I had at the pub, because I do love a mixed grill. And on top of everything else, I got to spend the night with my darling, who's beautifying herself in the cabin. She's had a shower this morning, which is always a bonus. She's using a hairdryer, which is using the inverter, which I have my concerns about. I'm a bit stingy with my power supply, you know what I mean? I work hard all day to generate lots of battery power. And then she just strips it out. She rapes my batteries with gay abandon.
Isn't it only 8 o'clock in the morning?
It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, but I'm not raping any batteries.
It's a beautiful day. All she can do is scowl at me whilst running one of those roller type things through her hair and doing this to the dryer. So we are going to push on today. We've got a flight of locks coming up quite early. These are the Turley locks, T-Y-R-L-E-Y, Turley I think. So I've got 5 here. And we've got another one at Wheaton Aston. If we get as far as Wheaton Aston, it's a fair old ask. Situations, I need to be in Armitage on the Trent and Mersey Canal by Friday. It's now Wednesday, so I've still got an awful lot of the Shropshire to do. I won't get off the Shropshire today. Then 2 days to sort of Armitage, Rugeley. It's a fair shout. It's probably 3 days of 8 hours, I guess. So, but yeah, once we've got these locks out of the way now, actually we should get a good clear run. So there's far fewer boats this morning as well. So hopefully we'll get a good run at the locks, get them out of the way nice and early.
How far is that?
They should be, I think, once we've gone through this bridge. Let me hand you the book. So I enjoyed using my drone again this morning. It's a bit scary. It's okay, but I had a little bit of a near miss with a building, which I just need to learn the sort of extremes, I suppose. How quickly does it stop? When you stop pressing the little lever forwards, how far does it travel, or does it put like reverse brakes on? I mean, does it apply a little bit of reverse to stop? Is that like you do on a boat, or does it just continue moving through the air on its own? I just need to understand all that. Looks beautiful through here. Sometimes that early sun, you know, the way it comes through trees, because it's coming from the side and not from above. It's a kind of light, I think. But it's absolutely stunning through here, full summer bloom. So this, just approaching this Tiley flight, is absolutely stunning. It's really narrow. It's a total canopy. So it's really beautiful. Do we like it?
I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. It's a lovely way to wake up to the day, this is. There's a boat coming into the lock as well, so that's perfect. So the problem down here is the towpaths continually stay muddy, never dries out. Isn't that beautiful?
You'll probably recall the issue on the previous vlog of these bywashes. Look at that bywash is pushing that boat over to the far bank. So it's now time to give a bit of credit to Mrs. Lumsden and her helm skills, because she's really nailed this. She was doing better than me. Look how she's pointing the nose in there to where the actual bywash is, in readiness for it to push her away, push her across. And she's got that just right. She's got a bit of pace on as well. But then, obviously, once you've come past the bywash with the bow, it starts to affect the stern. So look how she's steering that stern across into it now. Just a bit of settling again, and then another blast. She gives it a bit of a blast on the throttle, and it just kicks that back end in. Wonderful job. Wonderful job.
She's nailed these bywashes now.
It's your bywasher.
You are awesome. You good? So I've got a situation here where there are signs to say, and the previous boat said don't try and moor on the lock landing as such, because there's too big a shelf. So it's going to sort of loiter mid-water. There's the other boats coming out the lock up there anyway, so we'll just pass mid-pound. Well, I think this is by far the prettiest place we've come through since we did this cruise, started this cruise. What are we in, about 10 days in now, 11 days in. Beautiful. No good for flying a drone though. Not with my skill set. I'm going to loiter here because there's branches of a fallen tree over that side. It's going to make it a bit tight for him if I close him up. I've gone back to putting my road mic on without the Valier mic because I keep getting an interference, which is, I don't find it till the end of the day when I review my footage and all my sounds crackly and oh, that's just spoils the bit of footage, you know. I mean, sometimes it just spoils a load of crap that I was talking about. But sometimes it spoils some really nice stuff. And I end up just having to use it as images. And so until I find out which of the, I've got two of the lavalier mics, find out which one it is that's causing the issue. I'm going to use these without the, but they're just a bit cumbersome. It's a bit big and cumbersome. It makes a mess of my clothes and all sorts. Morning. I think there's a tree, isn't there? There's some branches there.
Yeah, there's a big pile of silt back there.
Oh, nice, okay. Oh, it's we've landed really lucky. There's yet another boat. So in the third lock, there's a boat coming down. So these 5 locks are going to be dismissed relatively quickly. What's this bywash doing? Not too bad, not too bad. Oh no, it's got me now. Not as good as you there, missus, was I? It felt like everything was going to be okay, and then it all changed direction quite late. Did you see his boat hit the tree that was under the water? Tried to leave him space because I could see those branches, and I thought that looks a little bit, I won't close him up. But he kind of went straight through it anyway, and I saw his boat rock over as he... I didn't want to make it any narrow where those branches were, but he went straight through them anyway. Nice bit of sunshine ahead, so as beautiful as this wooded, gladed sort of area is, a bit cool actually. Really, nice to see a bit of open sky up there. So get a bit of warmth. Morning. That's going to bang. No, I don't want you to do the next one. You know what I did there? I tried to overdo it, thinking that's going to push me across. It didn't push me across. Do you want me to go open and close this gate? No. Ugh. Yeah. Let me just get back on poo before you do anything. Dropped back in as daintily as a fairy elephant. Ready for a sausage sandwich. Get these 5 locks out of the way. And I might go and cook the sausage sandwich this morning. It'll never be as nice as one of Mrs. L's sausage sandwiches. But it's not gone well today because she hasn't got her normal sausages. She likes a Richmond sausage, Mrs. L. She likes, you know, all these posh sausages that are a bit meaty. She's not into them. I quite like them. She doesn't like a meaty sausage. She likes a pink sausage, as she describes them. And the Richmond is probably the top brand of pink sausages. So, but I couldn't get those. And fair play to Stu Cox, who we met yesterday, my mate from Spain, who gave me the GoPro. He asked us what we might want from the shops. So I said to him, we need to get Richmond sausage because my princess only likes Richmond sausage. He came back with Cumberland sausage. Cumberland sausage. Now that's going to be a risky manoeuvre. I'm whittering on about your sausage requirements. Yeah, I've said you like a pink sausage. I'm trying to keep innuendo out of this. It's working really well. So, but you do like the top of the range pink sausage, don't you? Which is a Richmond. Yeah. Is that another boating up there? This is going very well for us. I'll sit here. I'm just looking how good I look on that camera probably with this boat behind me. Come with me. Oh no. You've got. Let's sit down at this picnic bench. Do you remember that TV programme? Was it Smith and Jones? Last Smith and Jones?
No.
Mel Smith and what's his name? Is the other one? Tom and Jones.
Yeah. I'm guessing Adrian Jones.
No, you know the two that were
Griffith
from.
Jones.
Yes, they sit like this and talk about something. What do you want to talk about?
Breakfast. Breakfast. I want to talk about football match last night.
Football match was brilliant.
It was amazing. I've never watched women's football before. I don't like men's football, but I would definitely watch women's football again. I enjoyed their behaviour. I enjoyed their
Fantastic.
style, their talent.
And it's not as fast as the men's game, but sometimes the men's game is that fast. They close each other down, and
Yeah.
you end up with games that are too tight. Whereas the women's game, you can see the moves taking place, and it's not a slight that I'm making on the females. They're obviously going to be slower, but they're all relative to each other. But the game is a little bit slower, so there is a bit more space.
But they're also, because it's a bit slower or not, but you could actually see what they were doing with their feet, their footwork, and you could see they were given the opportunity to do that. Both sides, it wasn't just one-sided.
You don't see the cheating though, do you?
No.
You don't see the
was something
cheating.
I really like.
I mean, there were a couple of yellow cards, but they weren't really malicious.
And they didn't
tackles.
stay down. They just
No,
literally
they
went
don't.
over and got back up again. Potentially that's because men would say they weren't tackled as hard as...
What did disappoint me is you can see that the females still do copy the male role models. Spitting, for example. A woman wouldn't normally spit. You don't see women spit in other sports that they do.
You don't see anybody spitting with the sports that they do really. It's just
Footballers spit, and it's a habit. It's a habit. Why do you need to spit? What is that about?
I'm not a footballer,
I mean,
so
some, they might say I've got a bad taste in my mouth, or what, I don't know. But like you say, you don't see people.
You don't see many water breaks either. Normally, the minute somebody goes down, everybody brings on water and... But again, men would say that's because they're not working as
It's a
hard.
strange game. And men will jump to defend everything that's been said because that's what men do. But a lot of what they do is habitual. They've learnt it from a child. They've seen their idols going, blowing the snotter out of the nostril. Sorry. So I guess you don't want egg.
No.
So yeah, so that was there. So you just think, oh, you just have to spit that. Sometimes they spit that a little bit out like that, and it's just a bit good. You think, you're on the camera. What are you doing? Why do you need to do that? I mean, I'll probably sound to some of the big guys out there like some sort of Jesse for criticising it.
Well, it's not a nice habit.
But I used to play a lot of rugby, and I don't think I ever spat. And I used to see other people do it and think, what is it that you're doing differently that requires you to do that?
You know what though, you are one of the most
Handsome,
hygienic men.
healthiest, fittest, talented.
Did you want me to finish?
What was I? What you know?
Hygienic.
Hygienic.
men that I have ever known. You're
Aw.
very not conscious. Well, yes, you are very conscious, but you don't have any horrible habits when it comes to hygiene.
No.
And that's lovely. That's one of the things I really like about you.
What's that about coming down? Have we just watched somebody go up?
Give me a check.
Thanks for the chat, Mrs. L.